All right, we are back live. This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, and we're about to close the show. My first show back in 3 weeks. So here we go. Tonight's Golden Leaf fighter, you should know, Sammy Angott, Hall of Famer. Sammy Angott, whose real name was Samuel Angotti, was never a fan favorite. The Washington, Pennsylvania native was a clever boxer, but persisted on clutching his opponent so often after following clean punches that he landed that he was given the moniker the Clutch. The 5'8" Angott began fighting in 1935. His marquee opponent was former featherweight champion Freddie Miller, who he outpointed over 10 rounds December 5th in 38. He finished the year as Ring Magazine's number 5 ranked 135-pounder. He won 9 of his 10 fights in 1939, including a 10-round decision over Petey Cerrone. Angott closed out the year on a high note after losing the verdict to young Sugar Ray Robinson in July of 39. He ended up beating Lou Jenkins, who was recognized as the world title claimant, on December 19th in Madison Square Garden, New York City. He defended the title only once, a 15-round points win over Ali Stoltz in May of 42. He also beat Montgomery in 2 non-title 12-rounders, but lost again to Sugar Ray Robinson. Angott announced his retirement on November 13th, but returned to the ring 4 months later and defeated reigning featherweight champion Willie Pep. Angott continued to campaign and re-won the NBA 135-pound crown by outpointing Slugger White over 15 rounds in Hollywood, but he lost that crown to Mexican Juan Zurita on March 8th, 1944. Although he would enter the top 10 rankings at welterweight, Angott never again fought for a world title. He did, however, continue to tangle with top lightweights and future Hall of Famers from 1944 to 46. Among them were Robinson, Bo Jack, Ike Williams, and Montgomery. His most noteworthy win was a 6-round KO of Ike Williams. In July of 1946, he suffered his only career knockout in the 7th round at the hands of Bo Jack. Angott, although no longer a world-class fighter, continued to fight through August of 1950. In all, Angott fought 7 Hall of Famers: Zivik, Montgomery, Robinson, Pep, Henry Armstrong, Bo Jack, and Ike Williams. Born January 17, 1915, died October the 22nd, 1980, 135 total fights, 99 wins, 22 losses, 8 draws. 23 of his 99 wins came by way of knockout. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame of Canastota, New York in the year 1998. Tonight's Golden Leaf fighter, you should know, Hall of Famer Sammy Angott. Special thanks to everyone at In This Corner Boxing website, the forum that I am a proud fan of and member of. Special thanks to everyone over at Ringside Report for being part of tonight's broadcast. What do you got there, Timmy?
I got to get this out. Our last topic was about belts and making up belts and how maybe eventually they'll be sponsored and all that stuff. And Pete came up with a good one, Chris. The Holiday Inn belt. You may not be the champion, but you'll feel like one because you stayed there last night. That's good stuff right there.
What are you going to do? Gotta love Pete the Heat Perry. Always thinking. Always
Some good
thinking.
stuff, man.
It is good stuff. All right, let's put a fork in this one, Timmy. It's done. For Nestor Garza Romero, Emil Sutter Pavinsky Kegabine, Timmy the Producer Patterson, I am your host, Chris Guzman, wishing you peace and punches. This has been your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live as always on Ustream.tv. Save us a ringside seat.